What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the recording. Absolutely epic own by the Don himself on USAID, as well as some new bombshell revelations, including some pretty interesting people on the payroll for USAID. Right now, I will say this, I will not be surprised if there are conservative people, politicians, conservative causes on these USAID payrolls. I won't, because I think pretty much everyone in government is corrupt. Right now, it seems to be only Democrat and globalist causes, deep state type causes. So that remains to be seen. I'm open. And if it's some conservative cause that they're funneling money into, I will also say that should be defunded. But Trump just played some fifth dimensional chess on USAID, and it's absolutely hilarious. We'll be talking about this on my live stream today at 1 Eastern with Hannah Claire Brimlow, as well as Melanie Mack. Even if you can't make it at 1 Eastern, you can always rewatch the show. We're live every day over on Rumble. Please download the Rumble app, follow the recording. That's my preferred place for people to view. I'm at 280,000 followers there. We're so close to 300,000. I hope that we'll reach that soon. At least watch the live stream there. If you don't want to download another app, that's fine. We have Quartercast here on YouTube, where we simulcast the live stream, and we have all of our clips and things like that. So you can get everything here. You can get everything on YouTube as well. Please follow one of them, hopefully, and give our show a try. I think you really like it. Trump administration takes USAID building off of its lease. So staffers were told, basically a corrupt judge got involved and said, hey, you can't fire these people yet, blah, 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 blah. You got to let, them do our corrupt bidding. We have billions of dollars more that we want to illegally, put around the world, spread around the world. Things of that nature. Well, USAID staffers showed up for work today in Washington and were immediately turned away after the Trump administration stripped the aid agency of its lease on the building. Judge ordered that they're able to keep their jobs, so Trump just took their workplace away. I mean, absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. So some corrupt judge comes in and says, oh no, we got to have this deep state, crap in place. So we're going to, allow them to come back to work. So Trump just said, nah, player, you don't even have a place to work anymore. Scores of U.S. Agency of Internal Development staffers who showed up for work on Monday at its Washington headquarters were turned away after the Trump administration stripped the aid agency of its lease. The Trump administration on Monday told the U.S. Associated Press it had taken USAID off the lease of the building, which it had occupied for decades. The eviction comes as a court temporarily blocked a Trump administration order that would have pulled all but a fraction of the workers off the job worldwide. USAID's eviction from its headquarters marks the latest in the swift dismantling of the aid agency and its programs by President Trump and by his billionaire ally, Elon Musk. Both have targeted the agency spending that they call wasteful and accuse its work around the world of being out of line with the Trump agenda. Well, does anybody refute that? By the way, again, I will point out the media refuses to admit this, but it's quite simply the truth. The Trump agenda is the agenda of the American people. Nobody disagrees that this issue is, nobody disagrees that we want this waste going away. There isn't a single person who legitimately believes, who truthfully says, I want to pay more taxes. A man who earlier identified himself as a USAID worker took a harsher tone, telling staffers, just go. And why are you here? USAID staff were denied entry to the offices to retrieve even their belongings. We're told the lease had been turned over to the General Services Administration, which manages federal government buildings. The GSA spokesperson confirmed that the USAID had been removed from the lease and the building would be repurposed for other government uses. Now, what I really want them to do is sell it. Sell that building, because if you keep it around, then the next guy's just going to bring this corporation back, right? Sell it, get rid of the building, tear the weed out at its roots. That includes the building, the desks, the computers, everything. Even as Trump and Musk, who runs what is called, billed as a cost-cutting department of the government efficiency, has taken aim at other agencies, USAID has been hit the hardest so far. Good. They were, they had 35,000 employees in Jordan. Not Americans, but in Jordan. Despite the waiver, neither the funding nor the staffing has resumed to get even the most essential programs rolling in. Name a single most essential program that this place is, They say the impact will be felt severely by the most vulnerable from deeply neglected Burkina Faso. What? We're the only organization supplying clean water to the 300,000 trapped in the blockaded city of Djibouti in war-torn Sudan. I'm waiting for an American city here. I know, I'm sorry if that sounds mean, harsh, cold. I don't have anything against the people of Sudan. But I'm sorry the purse is closed. There is no reason that America has to take up all this crap. Why isn't the UK? Why isn't Canada? Why isn't Mexico? Why isn't Germany? Why isn't Russia? Why isn't Japan? Why isn't China? Why isn't Australia? Why aren't any of these people providing clean water to the people of Djibouti, Sudan? Why aren't they doing it? Why does the United States have to do it? Why do I have to pay for it? There are terrible things that happen all around the world, and I would totally support capitalism here. Like, look at this shoe company. What is it called? Bob's Shoes or something like that. When they sell a pair of shoes, they donate a pair of shoes. Great. Why doesn't Evian water or any of these other $4 bottles of water say, for every $4 bottle of water you buy, we'll send a bottle of water there and use it to market? Let capitalism fix this problem. There's no reason that the taxpayers of America should have to pay for this problem. By the way, Musk took my next paycheck. Musk took my paycheck. Next is your Social Security check. Wrong. Donald Trump will never get rid of Social Security. But I bet you that an audit of Social Security could probably ensure it lasts another 25 years. They supposedly aren't even deduping Social Security numbers, so there could be thousands of duplicates. Oh, by the way, USAID also reportedly bankrolled Al-Qaeda terrorists' college tuition. Oh, cool. And it wasn't USAID that funded it, was me. And it was my fellow American viewers. We paid for this. USAID does not generate money. They steal our money. Okay? The U.S. Agency for International Development reportedly provided full funding for an Al-Qaeda person to attend college in Colorado. Unearthed documents of parents show Al-Awlaki, an American-born jihadist who was vaporized in a drone strike in Yemen in 2011 during the Obama administration. He was a central figure of Al-Qaeda, including having direct contact with an army psychiatrist, Nadel Hassan, before he did what he did at Fort Hood. Amid the Department of Government Efficiency's DOJ investigations, federal government agencies' search of overspending, corruption, fraud, and political lies have locked on USAID funding. Turns out that they paid for this guy's college. $100,000 paid for his college. Cool. Very cool. I'm really glad that my hard-earned dollars can go to pay for not only somebody that hates me for just being born here, but someone who is actively engaging in erasing the lives of my fellow countrymen from the planet. I mean, this is bonkers. Designated terror groups raked in millions from USAID. Again, tell me again why Democrats are melting down. Now, could there be some good people that work at USAID who are just paper pushers or IT or, whatever the case is? Absolutely. I believe that that's true. I believe maybe even the majority of the people that worked at USAID are just people who are doing their jobs. But when a watchdog warns that Trump's gutting USAID leaves $8.2 billion unspent, how about doing an $8.2 billion payout to the American people? Divide that by everybody who's paying taxes and give us all a small tax credit. It might only be a couple of bucks. I'm fine with that. Are you fine with that? Are you fine with getting a $20 check back? You don't even have to print the check. Just bake it into make it a next tax write-off, next tax year. By the way, the judge who's blocking all of this, shockingly, this is via Laura Loomer, Judge Don McConnell, the federal judge from Rhode Island, who ordered Trump admin and Doge to unfreeze billions of dollars in USAID grants, has a daughter who currently works for the U.S. Department of Education as a senior policy advisor and was appointed by Joe Biden February 14th, 2022, which of course is a conflict of interest since Trump and Doge are planning to defund the Department of Education. That's why this judge, likely is why the judge is getting involved. Even Elon Musk, who hated Laura Loomer, is now saying job is fake too. John J. McConnell, chief judge of the U.S. District Court in Rhode Island, ordered Trump administration to immediately restore frozen funding and accused Trump admin today of failing to comply with his prior order. He doesn't need to listen to this judge. This judge can go kick rocks. Like, forget it. Oh, your daughter works for the Department of Education and you happen to know that Doge is coming for that next? I'm good. Root all this out at its core, and I would argue that we need to look at we absolutely need to look at this judge and any other decisions that they tried to make. Keep up the great work, Trump and Doge. Give us our money back. The American people want a refund. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out the recording on Rumble. At least watch our live streams there, 1 Eastern every day. Obviously support free speech. Rumble is the freest speech platform there is online. It's a simple app you download and there's millions and millions of videos and creators there. If you don't want to do that, I would hope that you'll at least follow Quartercast and watch our daily live streams and clips there too. We're doing it's a totally different experience on our live stream that I hope you'll enjoy, and we'll talk to you again real soon.